The fact that the woman out earns the man, Baba, is not an issue. The fact that she out educates him is not an issue. See, it's the attributions, Baba, that cause the problems. I'm making more money than you because you're less intelligent than me. I'm making more money than you because I'm more ambitious than you. I'm making more money than you because I'm a harder worker. That's not the truth. You're making more money than me because you're not a threat to the power structure, and I am. That's not the black woman's fault. I want to be clear. The single black mother-led household is a product of the white power structure. They invented that vis-a-vis the mass incarceration of black males, vis-a-vis the economic castration of black males. So I don't blame the mother for being a single mother. What I'm saying is that the community has to have a conversation about fatherlessness and how to heal it.
What is this gender bending about? Am I missing something, sir?
The effeminization campaign against black boys has three major goals, Baba. One of those goals is to effeminize the boy to such an extent that he's attracted to boys and thereby will not be interested in reproducing his bloodline. So genocide is the primary goal of the gender bender campaign. That's number one. Number two, an effeminized black male is no threat to the white power structure. Okay, Nat Turner, Gabriel Prosser, Denmark Vesey, Maurice Bishop, Garvey, Douglas, Dessalines, Overture, Nkrumah, Lumumba. You have to be a divine manifestation of masculine power if you're going to go against the white power structure. So if they can effeminize you, you are no longer a threat, which is why in American society right now, Baba, if you've noticed, many of the black males who have ascended to high positions in media, politics, religion, and other sectors, most of them, they may not be homosexual, but many of them have a very non-threatening, docile, very composed, and in many instances, effeminate demeanor and disposition that keeps the white power structure at ease and at peace with their presence. The white power structure is not comfortable with assertive, aggressive, self-confident, masculine black males. So they want to switch us all out, Baba, for effeminate, okay, low self-esteemed, non-threatening males. Because remember, a woman is going to look to the man for strength.
Yes.
So if I can effeminize your son, he's not thinking about challenging white supremacy. He's thinking about joining white supremacy.
And what about the case where they got now girls looking at girls?
It's the exact same thing. So now they want to masculinize the woman for the same reason they want to effeminize the boy. If you masculinize the woman, now she wants to be with a woman, you see. And so now she also is committing self-inflicted genocide by not reproducing.
Because they can't produce. Yeah, because if the same sex cannot produce anything, two men, two women, biologically, according to the laws of God and nature, it's not going to happen.
Absolutely. But one of the unique benefits to the white power structure of the masculinization of black women, Baba, lies in the fact that when you masculinize the black woman, when you already have a politically and economically castrated black male, you give power to her, and now she joins in with the white power structure in the oppression of the black male, i.e. child support, i.e. custody wars, i.e. I don't need a man, i.e. you can't tell me what to do, i.e. I make more money than you, I'm more educated than you. The black man is the only man in America, Baba, who's out-earned and out-educated by his woman. That is on purpose, because the white man does not consider the black woman a threat. She only becomes a threat when she's united with her black man. So divide and conquer, separate and rule, take the natural authority of the community from the man, give it to his woman. And so now the black man ain't got time to fight white supremacy because he's too busy being at war with his own woman.
And I've noticed now that women, especially women, black women, will like to talk about how many degrees they got, how much their salaries are. And although it's been known that, you know, men don't care, I mean, not less of you got a man depending upon a woman, but real men don't do that. Real men carve their way on this planet.
That's right, Bob.
In this culture. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. The fact that the woman out earns the man, Baba, is not an issue. The fact that she out educates him is not an issue. If my woman makes more money than me, that's not a problem. If she has more degrees than me, that's not a problem. It only
Exactly.
becomes the problem if she buys into the European narrative as to why she out earns me and why she out educates me. And if she attributes her success as being greater than mine to the fact that I'm lazy, irresponsible, childish. See, it's the attributions, Baba, that cause the problems. I'm making more money than you because you're less intelligent than me. I'm making more money than you because I'm more ambitious than you. I'm making more money than you because I'm a harder worker. That's not the truth. You're making more money than me because you're not a threat to the power structure, and I am.
What about people who think that, like, man, you just talking a whole lot of stuff? I know you must go through that. I know you must go through that. That, well, this is all this because obviously something is happening where we're at odds. Because now they call it gender wars.
Oh, yeah, it's a
And,
very big thing.
yeah, but lions and lioness don't fight each other.
No, they don't.
Polar bears don't fight each
No,
other.
they don't.
Gorillas don't fight each other, or
No, they
any
don't.
other animal form of the species in nature don't fight each other. They all act in unison.
It is not a coincidence, Baba. It is not a coincidence that the gender wars between black men and black women are at an all-time high. At the same time, we find ourselves in probably the most dangerous situation we've been in since slavery. It's not a coincidence. We're busy fighting each other as opposed to fighting with each other against the white power structure. If you can destroy the black home, you automatically destroy the black revolution because the home is the training ground for the revolutionaries. So if the black man and black woman are at each other's throat, then the white supremacists can sleep peacefully at night.
Yeah, so now they talk about Pookies and Ray Rays and single
Mm-hmm.
mothers and this,
Mm-hmm.
and there doesn't seem to be a sense of a family unity. And even if there are single mothers uniting with men or men united with women in that way, or maybe I'm just maybe something that's going past me. You know what I'm saying,
Well,
Dr. Umar?
you're right, Baba. And then there's another thing. And don't get me wrong, Baba. I know that no woman wants to share their husband no more than I want to share my wife. But we also have to look at the fact that black women, because of the Eurocentric conditioning when it comes to love and intimacy, white people believe they own. White men believe they own their wives. And so our women, as well as our men, we have this European concept of where we own each other. That's my wife. That's my husband. Just because that's your wife and your husband don't mean you own them. And so black women have a hard time wrapping their minds around the fact that you may have to enter into a conversation about some form of polygyny for some predetermined time. It doesn't have to be eternal. It doesn't have to be perpetual. But when you look at the scarcity of black men in this society, able-bodied and being able to earn and care for a family, socially, politically, and mentally, there's a scarcity there. So for these mothers who have multiple children, many of them need to consider some sort of a polygynous relationship so that those children can have fathers. There is no
Yes,
way we fix there's
definitely.
no way we fix the black community, Baba, if you do not give every boy a heterosexual male in that home. Every black boy has to have that because he has to be trained in the art of leading the community. And he has to be trained in the art of revolution for liberation. That's not happening right now.
You know,
Pookie and Ray Ray is the product of a single parented fatherless home. That's not the black woman's fault. I want to be clear. The single black mother-led household is a product of the white power structure. They invented that vis-a-vis the mass incarceration of black males, vis-a-vis the economic castration of black males. So I don't blame the mother for being a single mother. What I'm saying is that the community has to have a conversation about fatherlessness and how to heal it. And you can't have a conversation about fatherlessness if you don't at least entertain the possibility of some form of polygyny.
well, also, I saw one way where a sister was talking about how black men are a threat to them, and I'm
Mm.
saying, is she serious?
That's
Yeah,
the toxic. That's the toxic feminism. Just like on the male side, you have this toxic manosphere where they literally hate the opposite gender, Baba. I'm seeing conversations on the internet where men are professing their hate for black women and black women are professing their hate for black men. It is dangerous. And the reason it's so dangerous, Baba, is because the children are watching this. Now, if they want to talk like that when you amongst your sister circle. Talk like that when you bonded with your brothers. Although I don't support that conversation on either side of the aisle, if you have to do it, don't do it within view of the children. But they are irresponsibly projecting this toxic energy about the opposite sex out in the open for not only black children to see it, but for the entire planet to see how much we hate one another. How can you respect the people, Bob? How can you respect a people when the man and the woman of that community refuse to unite against a common enemy?